matchup right here between the two clear power players on the college football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Trojans will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. Grabbed by the receiver. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And it works. The first down to the 35.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do. Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Great cut. Now here he goes. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch!
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Lyle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Has a path to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Simmons. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Ole Miss 14, USC 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Ole Miss 14, USC 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. To the low place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looks right and lets it fly. He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and no for a 1st down. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Lyle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to throw again. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Add 6 more points to the total.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Simmons. He'll take a deep shot here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, USC. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And the runner takes off to his right. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the move now. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass, the catch is made. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
To life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? On the ground, it's Taylor. And that run produces a decent gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Trying to find room. It's Lyle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone. The ball is loose.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Defense is coming after it. 0 running route, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, That's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 35, Ole Miss 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Ultimately, incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real...
Breaks into the clear. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense really clicking.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Here he goes. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch! They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves moves the ball to the 12.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle, it's Lacey. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Getting set, here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Pulls it in. It's Ray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. The pass is intercepted. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Receiver makes the catch. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Second down after that completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he released it. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to get.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back anticipating these deep throws.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow